see. Look at these. I actually, we'll go back to those in a minute.
Round 1.
We got a matchup though.
Okay.
You got a match.
HUGEBEETLE versus romglom. Okay. Yeah, this matchup.
How do you feel about this matchup?
This matchup is awkward. Light ball, you can't. It's hard to punish without meter. But Ibuki still has amazing pressure. Like Blanca only has like a 4-frame. He does have a EXDP, but I think once like meter is established, I think it's in Ibuki's favor.
All right, well, she's got something locked, ready to load. Gotta be able to let that fly though. And I see Rob kind of like switching up the pacing with the balls, so, like kind of output. But here we go, mix time, and you're in the corner.
Oh, that one's really hard to block. Okay, throw and look at the non-nerf throw pressure from Ibuki.
Woke up with the crouch fears? Yo, I definitely woke up with violence on the mind.
Alright, gonna force some plus frames. Oh, that was minus though, but oh, I didn't know it was on the other side.
It's so tricky, like you know that it's minus, but at the same time, like the reaction and like what you want to press like doesn't come.
It happens really quickly. Okay, oh, HUGEBEETLE kind of taking a like more of a defensive stance. Oh, but found her way out. Alright, the frame kill. The kunai, that's not a real mix-up, but it's hard to block.
It's hard to blockable out there. There's a stun.
Let's go.
Let's see what you got here.
Okay.
Next.
A lot of meter, not a lot of damage though.
And how you see like this allows Rom to get out of the corner. There's not much to worry about. As you said before, like the meter off the table, not much to worry about now.
Yeah, now it's guess for game. Oh, I'm not afraid.
Wake up! What's for breakfast? It's mash. I agree.
Nice.
Also the cool.
Nice. That was such a dangerous commitment because if it was blocked, I would have been able to punish.
You know what? Sometimes I like those commitments though. Like, the other person doesn't expect. They're like, they would never, and then they do it, and it works out. You're like, that's like the fifth layer of fighting games.
Okay. Yeah, just controlling that space with the light Blanca ball. There's not meter to challenge. Okay, V-trigger is on deck. She can punish if she. Oh, I don't know if she knows though.
Maybe she's like waiting for that right moment, but like waiting a little bit too long. Gets
starting to get mauled by those light rainbow rolls and Blanca balls.
The EX doesn't get the full combo, unfortunately.
Oh, what a weird trade! Okay. Oh wow, the EX rainbow roll.
Oh, the overhead. Max distance.
I couldn't see what. I just saw the EX rainbow roll and then it cut to the overhead.
It just snaps to the overhead. Like, all right, we're gonna skip to the movie here. But that overhead mag system was able to close it out. Rom just too hard to handle out here, like too wild, no mild.
Yeah, it's hard in a
person down.
Yeah, in a first to one. That's the thing. Like first to one, you either have to I feel like play like very aggressive, no holding back because like you only get that one chance. There's very little time for adaptation, or you're like I'm gonna play as cautious as possible because I can't lose. Like if I lose 2 rounds, I'm done. So it's kind of interesting to see which approach these players are taking to this first to one format.
I mean, this format in general is already pretty cool. To have like a team tournament kind of thing is not. I mean, it's getting more common these days, and we had it back in the before time of offline. But it's cool that we are kind of shifting back to this because it kind of gives you a different aspect of the game.
Yeah.
A different like knowledge set. You kind of have to like confer with a team of people and be like, this is what we're gonna do. Like we're gonna, Marine and Miria are gonna come up on the deck and they're gonna be like, okay, who's gonna be playing who? Who's gonna be fighting who? This is what you should do. You have someone behind your back saying, hey, next time maybe block the cross up, this and that. Like this makes it really cool and a different experience to watch. So never mind, we're gonna have something different. I think it's actually Misokrattz.
Misokrattz. Okay, yeah, it's really cool because you get to see like all these different character matchups. And it's just like a quick succession, so it feels like you can also like feel like the chemistry between the teams and like how they're communicating. It's really like team tournaments are like, I'm really glad that they're like becoming more prevalent because they're always really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's good to have like the singular stuff, but when you get that hype between like when someone OCVs or like comes back for their team or whatever, or brings that back to the brink.
Like, reverse OCVs are hype because you're like, oh, how are they gonna do this? Like, I mean, yeah, if they win maybe 1 or 2 more sets, but like they have to fight this person eventually. But then they do it. It's like those storylines, like, yeah, are really hype.
And we already got some people in this bracket. I already saw the 11 main coming through. That's gonna be. I'm just waiting for them to bust out with the real main in there. Like the one pops up, and they're like, now it's time to work. Now it's time to cook. I've been waiting for this long. I'm getting a real one now.
Yeah,
it looks like we're gonna. Who do we have next? Who do we have next?
Misokrattz versus MADAMEBISON. Okay.
Young Witch coming through. I wonder how that matchup is now, because Young, Young, Old and Young, both forms kind of got buffs. There's like some slight nerfs there, but nothing like too major that weren't like across the board or whatever. But there's some, some slight buffs, and also the V-shift system can help out Young, where a lot of people love to play in that form. They love to be in that Young form, they love to go ham, and not having to worry about like jumpers as much because you have the V-shift and stuff like that, giving you another chance for a defensive tactic. On the other hand, the same goes for Bison. Like now he gets the V-shift, he's got the max distance on it. I've been seeing problem X with that. I wonder if she's picked up any tips from that.
Yeah, we'll see how they utilize this new mechanic, because they definitely, as you said, like can really help, especially against Bison. That autopilot, like Psycho Axis can be blown up because of it. So we're gonna see how they adapt to each other.
This is what you want. Push Bison to the corner, lock him down, goes for the EX after that counter hit fierce to the face.
Oh, I think that's scissors. Oh no. Okay, gonna be able to combo off that. That's a lot of stun. Those grams do hella damage. That's gonna be dead.
That's crazy, Misokrattz. I've never seen someone so confident, at least recently, in using ult against Bison like this. Even with the round start when she had the fireball absorb, she was still like, I'm good to go. I'm still gonna get these slows.
Yeah, she's looking very like very confident, like with grams. Like I'm gonna go in as well. Like she's really like mixing up the pace of this match, and it seems like MADAMEBISON is very uncomfortable with how things have been going. Not able to answer.
Yeah, you gotta be real predictive with that. Back throw, almost for the stun. Look at the hot pursuit right there. Calling out the zoo.
Weasel. Oh, no? Okay. Alright, B trigger 1 is on deck. Oh, even with that roundhouse nerf, still able to hit a button in time.
Oh, I couldn't get out of there. The command grab to do it. Miso going in right here. I feel like Miso's kind of cooking right now. You know what, chat? Every time Miso does something cool, I need y'all to hit me, because she's cooking. Hit me with the yes chef in the chat. If she comes back up again, hit me with the yes chef in the chat, because she is cooking right now. She might be MVP today, because the way that she's playing with Zeku is like so lockdown heavy. I feel like there's like a lot of confidence, and I'm a little biased because I like Zeku, and I've been watching her play for a while. Like, she fought Myers, I think it was 2 years ago. I don't remember time, but I remember her like being like, I need to get better, and seeing her progression is amazing. Young Witch, though, still very strong. I just feel like there's just like a few minute things in that match. And again, in a 1-1, it's hard to be like, with a character like as wily as Zeku, like, damn, how do I place this character down? So, maybe there'll be some, the team will confer and say, next time you should do this. What if you aired with the hell attack? Things like that,
Yeah, like you said, it's really hard to adapt, because like, especially with like such a strong player as Miso, like, to get the try to react to the gram timings, and then like, okay, I'm gonna try to jump now, but you get DP'd, or like you get caught on the startup with something and you get clipped with the boost and flip kick, and it's just Zeku does way like too much damage and stun for you to like really like in that first round at least. Like it can rack up so fast that you're like, okay, what happened? Like it's hard to process it immediately.
Flex on them.
Yeah, they said they nerfed it, but they didn't nerf that much. But you can't nerf good skill out here. Either way, Misokrattz was still stuck with the character. And speaking of people sticking with the character, Phantom out here with the Chun-Li, still sticking with it. I still think she's very strong. This character
she's still really good. She's still really good. She had a slight nerfs, yeah, of course, but spinning bird kick still has like, look at that. You still get great OP, good damage. Yeah. And the low forward is still very fast, really far. Like, she's fine. She's a good character.
Gotta be a little better on the predictive anti-airs, but here's the crush side switch. Nice, dude, the call out.
Let's go. I want to see more baits.
That was sick. Let me pick up the phone, call 1-800-damage. It's my damage and I need it now. Oh, you see the nerf right there with the light kick? But she still can kind of go for those. Those traits aren't the worst sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it every single time, but it's still not bad,
they're dangerous. They're very dangerous to autopilot, because if you like let a jump pierce from Laura land, there's going to be problems. Oh, and that's a true meaty now. EX Bolt is now +2 after dash.
Ooh,
She getting
going
more.
in.
Oh, tried to hold up. And this is the problem with the first to one format. Laura, she gonna get in, she gonna rob you. She coming.
She took everything. Mira, she took everything. She took my wallet, my receipts. I didn't even want those. She took them. She took it. I'm looking around. Where my keys go? Where my
Right?
keys go?
Even the
Took it
ID,
all.
the wallet, everything.
Now I gotta wait in the government office line for about 6 hours. That was ridiculous. That was disgusting. Good stuff though, Miria. Marine. There's too many M's. There's too many M's. There's too many.
Yeah,